everybody, I'm meteorologist Ashley Smith here in the First Alert Streaming Center on this Sunday morning, still morning out there. Of course, with the time change, I think everybody's probably a little bit confused. And by this evening, we'll be really confused with the sun setting so early. I think sunset today is at 5:35 p.m. So, very early compared to where we have been, of course, now that daylight saving time has come to an end. Wanted to update you. We kind of talked about this last week that we were thinking about moving this show from 11 a.m. to 10:15. I think that it's going to work better. It definitely works better for me, but I think it's going to work better for our viewers as well. Hopefully that's the case, just because it's before maybe you're getting into too many things going out and about on your Sunday. So I don't know. Hopefully the timing works better. If you have any major complaints, let me know. But yeah, we're going to move this to 10:15 moving forward. Just kind of makes more sense for the way our programming works here as well. So obviously it's a game day here in Cincinnati. Bengals kick off at 1 p.m. That game is on Fox 19 now this afternoon. So even if you're not going to the game, you can watch it here on our air. Of course, as always, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. We do have some rain in that 7-day forecast, actually several chances for showers in that 7-day forecast. So we will break that down coming up here. Obviously outside right now, beautiful day. We will see those clouds gradually increase today, but right now just clear blue skies across much of the region. It is a really pretty day. It is a really comfortable day. We started off in the 30s and 40s, but we've already started to warm things up out there right now. Feels pretty nice. Although I haven't been outside in a couple of hours, but I assume it feels pretty nice. We're seeing that rain off to the west. You can see these showers moving into southern Illinois, but what we expect to happen here with the movement of this system is that a lot of this rain is going to kind of follow this line and completely miss us. Now, it's not going to be too far away. Parts of Indiana will see some of these showers, but it's just going to kind of follow that path and stay to our west. So we don't expect any kind of major problems around here or any kind of impacts from that system today or tomorrow. Now, tomorrow we could have a sprinkle or two, but that would be it. So temperature right now at CVG, 56 degrees. We're seeing lots of sunshine. So already we've warmed up from the low 40s. I think 43 was the lowest I saw there at CVG today. That's the other thing with the time changing now with the sun rising earlier, those temperatures will respond more quickly to that sunrise. So we're already in the mid 50s. It's pretty comfortable out there with light winds out of the southeast. Actually, let me pull up. Here we go. Some other temperatures across the area right now, 56 in Florence, 55 in Milford, Hillsborough 51, 54 in Westchester and West Union. So temperature is pretty similar, only what, a 6 degree temperature change there. Florence, the warm spot at 56 degrees, but definitely seeing some warmer air. Compared to this time yesterday, everybody is warmer, 5 to 10 degrees warmer in some spots. So, yeah. Okay, let's look at a couple of different models here. Got some commercial in my head. Okay. So here, we'll take this full. So looking at the chances for rain in the coming days, again, late this evening, that rain does stay to our west, but it could get close to parts of southeastern Indiana. The same is true tomorrow morning. All it would be is sprinkles at best in parts of the area. Most of us, though, will stay dry. And again, that would be west, northwest of Cincinnati. Tomorrow afternoon, we're dry, we're warm. Temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. We'll be flirting with record highs tomorrow and Tuesday, as a matter of fact. And then here comes that rain. I meant to pause that. Hold on. Stand by. So here comes our next chance for rain. This is going to be overnight Tuesday. So late Tuesday night, that's election day, into early Wednesday morning. So we don't expect this to impact, if you're going out to the polls, you haven't early voted, you're going to vote in person on Tuesday. You're not going to have to worry about the rain at your polling place during the polling hours. This is way later in the evening and into the overnight hours lasting into Wednesday morning, before that rain does get out of here. So again, our best chance for more widespread rain here in this seven-day forecast comes late Tuesday night into early Wednesday morning. By Wednesday afternoon, that rain does start to get out of here. So again, not enough for an excuse to not go to the polls, but there will be some wet weather at times on Tuesday. It's just much later in the evening. Okay, so here's that hourly forecast. So those showers, we'll take this full again. Showers continue to move through the area Tuesday night into Wednesday. That's when we could have the heavier rain, perhaps a few thunderstorms, although we do not anticipate severe weather at this time. Thursday, that rain does start to move out of the region. Friday is dry and sunny. And then Saturday and Sunday, again, that would be next weekend. We are looking at a chance for rain. So this weekend, dry. Next weekend, we'll be tracking that chance for showers. At least that's how it looks right now. Obviously, a lot could change between now and then. Rainfall total is taking us through Friday. So most of this is from that Tuesday night, Wednesday. Any lingering showers Thursday. Around an inch of rain. So it actually is a decent amount. I meant to check the drought monitor. I haven't seen the updated drought monitor. It came out Thursday. We have like two different versions. Here's the one I want to show. I suspect there aren't many changes. Oh, so actually, there are minor changes. But remember, last time we looked at this, I think it was like basically if you kind of follow, if we bisect the area in half from northeast to southwest, north of that, we had that that area was abnormally dry. Now, pretty much everyone, with just a couple of exceptions, which would be basically northern Butler County, the extreme eastern portion of Lewis County, not included, and then northern Clinton County, northeastern portions of Warren County in a moderate drought, and I guess a part of Decatur County. So basically, everybody has seen either similar or worsening conditions. So actually, I'm not that surprised because it has been so dry. However, I didn't think that it would include everyone, but it has. So yes, so we do need the rain. As we know, the ground is very dry. This time of year, since it's the end of the growing season, it's not as important, but it does help to set the stage for, of course, what's going to be happening in the spring. And not to mention, it does decrease fire risk if things aren't so dry. So we would love to get some precipitation. Obviously, we don't want it to impact a lot of outdoor events, like perhaps any kind of sporting events. You'll see here for the FC Cincinnati match, we are looking at the chance for some rain. That would be next weekend. Okay, so let's look at the 7-day forecast. So today, 71 for your high temperature. We're already in the mid-50s across much of the region. 76 tomorrow. I think the record high tomorrow is, see, I have this written down, and it's, well, I can look it up here. I know Tuesday the record high is 80. Excuse me. Okay, the record high tomorrow is 79. We're going for 76. Actually, I have this all written down online. I forgot that I did that. Tuesday's record high is 80. And then Wednesday, we're back in the 60s. And I think the record high is still in the 70s. Yeah, 78. So tomorrow will be within a couple of degrees. 79 is the record high tomorrow. 80 on Tuesday. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll be close. Hello, good morning. Let me see. See, somebody asked about the winter outlook, and I know Steve did. I guess, I wonder if it didn't make it online. Anyways, from what I remember, it was mild. The winter looks to be mild. There looks to be more snow kind of later in the winter, if I remember correctly. I'll try to find that. I know that it's in his show. Well, thank you, Richard. I've enjoyed the warm weather only because it's been cool enough in the morning that, like, if I want to go for a run and, if it gets to be 80, I mean, that's pretty warm for going for a run. But, yeah, in the mornings it's been great. And then by the afternoon, it warms up. It's sunny. I've loved it. And even here on the 7-day forecast, when we do see those chances for rain, I think Wednesday or Tuesday evening through Wednesday morning is our best chance for rain. This is probably a bit overdone. I think an isolated rain chance on Thursday, but that rain's really tapering off. Plenty of sunshine Friday, and then isolated showers again on Saturday as well. as FC Cincinnati, of course, comes to town. And let's look ahead. Okay, so this is beyond the 7-day forecast. So this starts a week from today, next Sunday. We're in the 50s and 60s and still seeing multiple chances for rain. So kind of much of the same. We don't really see a big change at all. Sorry. Let's see if I can find this. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, here's, hold on. Let me see if this will give us. Sometimes this computer is slow at the end of the shift because it's been on air for so long. So bear with me. I know. Well, and it's not even really the snow itself. It's like the inconveniences. Okay, so actually this will work. Yes, this will work. Okay. I'm going to take this full. This is from the Climate Prediction Center. And they are calling for near normal or slightly above normal temperatures for the winter outlook. Now, what they consider winter is December, January, February. So December of 2024, January and February of 2025, they're looking at temperatures that are near or slightly above normal. Now, as we look into the precipitation looks to be near or slightly above normal. Now, Steve's winter weather forecast went into more details about some of the oscillations that we're seeing out there right now, or what we will see this winter and how that could impact weather patterns. But overall, it just looks pretty mild. So that doesn't mean we can't get big snows. It means the frequency of those are going to be much less. And with the temperatures being above normal, that means we could have a lot of moisture when we do get the precipitation. That's, again, why like warmer weather and more precipitation typically tends to coincide. So, yeah, I was looking for, let me see. I'll try to dig a little bit deeper and see if I can find it, because he kind of like broke it down and he had a lot of graphics, but yeah. Okay. Yes. Anybody else? Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, here we go. I don't know how many of these I'm going to be able to pull in. So let's do this one for sure. That's the other thing. This graphics system only lets us have a certain amount of graphics in the computer at a time, which is one of my biggest complaints about the entire system. Okay, so let's just go through these. He broke it down to December, January, February, and then he did like a full summer thing, full winter in summary. So again, this is all from that's amazing, Scott. Okay, yes, congratulations to Curtis for sure on his first marathon, the Columbus Marathon. Columbus Marathon was like my 4th marathon, and I loved it. I ran it in 2012 before I lived here. Actually, at the time, I lived in West Virginia. Okay, my twin brother is running his first marathon. We've ran a half marathon, I think, twice together, and we ran a 15-mile race twice together. I would have loved to have ran the marathon with him today, or at least gone out there and watched him. But duty calls, unfortunately. But he is running right now. I should get a notification, hopefully soon, that he finishes. He is way past the 20-mile mark, which is the hardest part of a marathon. I was listening to, because also today is the New York City Marathon. I was listening to a podcast with a professional runner, and they said the first 20 miles, that's the first half of the race. The last 6 miles is the second half. She said, I know the math doesn't check out, but that's how it is. And honestly, it is, because like to get to 20 miles, you feel like it's hard, but it's like, I can do that because you do that in training a lot, but then to go beyond that is really hard. That last 10K is rough. So my brother's in that last 10K right now, and I'm really excited for him. He's running the marathon in Marshall University in Huntington, West Virginia right now. Okay, let's get back to this. Okay, December. This is, again, all from Chief Meteorologist Steve Horstmeyer. He dove into the data, took a lot of time to look at this, and this is what he came up with. Sorry, I'm fixing the mic. If it's scratchy, I'm adjusting it. So in December, temps could be cool to normal. So a little bit cooler than normal or right around normal. Little or no snowfall, below normal rainfall, so dry. No Arctic outbreaks until maybe late in the month. We go into January. Temperatures are slightly cooler than normal. A cold outbreak or two. In other words, we could take some of those dips, but they should be pretty brief. Overall, it's just going to be slightly cooler than normal. There is a more active pattern, so that would bring in more frequent precipitation and possibly an Arctic outbreak. Doesn't look like big snows, but the frequency is there. By February, temperatures return to normal or warmer than normal. The greatest chance of an Arctic outbreak is in February. It looks like it could be snowy and rainy, so in other words, wet. Snow total is going to be less than normal. All of that to say that when we look at all of meteorological winter, which is December, January, February, temperatures are a bit warmer than normal. So again, what I showed you with the Climate Prediction Center, snow and rain are less than normal on a whole, and no extended extreme cold episodes. In other words, when we do take those dips and when we do see those temperatures and those Arctic outbreaks, perhaps they don't last very long. That's kind of what we've seen, not Arctic outbreaks, but cool downs even lately. They don't last very long. And that entire 7-day forecast features temperatures warmer than normal. So we just kind of continue that trend. And then as far as the precipitation, while it may pick up, it's still going to overall be less than normal. So still remaining pretty dry. So that is your winter weather forecast. Again, Chief Meteorologist Steve Horstmeyer put all of that together. That aired earlier this week, but I'm sure not everybody saw it. So, all right. Well, thank you, Richard. Yeah, it's, oh my gosh. It is so much work. As a matter of fact, like, kind of plan my day around it. Like right now I'm thinking, okay, when am I going to run? Where am I going to run when I get done with work? Because, yeah, it's big part of our lives. All right, let's look at the 7-day forecast again, and then I'll let you guys go, and I'm going to get off of here as well. Again, probably go watch that New York City Marathon. The Americans, when I left to come down here, or up here, the Americans were actually doing pretty well, which, of course, obviously there's a worldwide international field there. So it's rare for an American to win at New York City or at any of the world majors, to be honest. It happens, but it's rare. Okay, so temperatures will remain in the 70s for the next several days. 71 today, mid to upper 70s the next couple of days. Will be on record watch for Monday and Tuesday. Of course, Tuesday is election day. Looks great. Rain in the evening. We're talking about late, way after the polls close. Don't let that keep you away from the polls. No excuse there. And then isolated showers Wednesday and Thursday, dry and sunny Friday, and then more rain possible next Saturday as well. Thank you, Richard. Okay, I think that's all that I've got for you. Let me go back to this. Again, we'll keep it at 10:15 unless anybody has major complaints, but seems like that's going to work out. Hope everybody has a great day. Obviously, we're hoping for a Bengals home win at Paycor Stadium, which hasn't happened yet this season. So fingers crossed. Again, that game is right here on Fox 19 now, coming up here in about 2.5 hours, 1 o'clock kickoff. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow for 19 at noon. Until then, have a wonderful Sunday.